Okay, so I told you today to build on that foundation. Let me just give a little extra for those in need of the places to pick your promises. The Psalms are full of, it's a veritable bounty of promises. The Lord is my rock and my fortress, my deliverer, my God. I'm just going to read them off to you. There's so many of them that are saying the same thing. The Lord liveth. Blessed be my rock, and let the God of my salvation be exalted. That's from Psalm 18. But I just took a quick glance and tagged some of these. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Actually, I'm reading the wrong verse. For in time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. Psalm 27. I will cry, O Lord, my rock. Psalm 28. Psalm 31. There's so many of them. For thou art my rock and my fortress. It gives you an idea with so much of this imagery and what I did today. I got to read my favorite one. Sorry, I got to read my favorite one. This is my favorite one. Out of Psalm 61 and verse 2. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For thou hast been a shelter for me, a strong tower from the enemy. You know, I read these and I think to myself, I always use the same word. If you could put a thread through the Bible for certain concepts, we see in the tapestry, that's my word I like to use, I always see that beautiful scarlet cord, the stream of blood that flows through the Bible. Well, this is another concept. Without getting into the particulars of the word, there are at least 3 words in the Hebrew for rock. We know we have the one word, tzur, another word is sali, but the word that is translated from 1 Peter and from many different places is Eben, Aleph, Bet, Nun, Eben. And one of my favorite passages, Ebenezer, the rock of my help. And I was reading that and thinking to myself, I know there is at least one person in the congregation, because that person is probably me, but I know there's at least one other one apart from me who needed that comfort this week. Ebenezer, the Lord, that stone, that rock is my help. I could paint the imagery of just that alone. In fact, I thought, I'm going to just talk about that. Forget about 1 Peter. No, got to lay the foundation. Got to lay the foundation. But the incredible thing, that Eben of God, that Eben, I'm referring to Ebenezer, that Eben is woven through the Bible. When Moses is upon that mount looking down as they fight the battle, and we have Aaron, and they're holding up his arms. They bring a stone, and they put this stone right so that he can sit down on the stone. And that stone is Eben. It's the stone where Moses could take a little rest. And I don't mean like, kick back for a minute, but where he could at least rest some part, some rest for him. The stone where Jacob laid his head for a pillow, Eben. So you get to see all of this imagery, and you start thinking, we're really just small particles of matter in the big picture, in the big tapestry of what God has done. It's very humbling, but it's very good to know we can reach into this word and grab some of these concepts, find the promises. So I'm telling some of you, if you have that need, I'll take you to the place where, at least one of the places, let's see if we can find it. somewhere here in the middle of nowhere. I may be looking in the right book or not. No one is yet. No one knows. And I'll tell you when I get there. How's that? I'm not there yet. Here we go. 1 Samuel, in chapter 7 of 1 Samuel. I love this. Samuel took a stone, set it between Mizpah and Shen, and called the name of it Ebenezer, that stone of help, saying, hitherto the Lord helped us. I'd like you to lift that off the pages. If that's your need, that the rock be your helper. And make that yours. We don't have to go and reinvent. We just read this in context. See what the Lord did. Gave rest and help. And if that's what your need is today, claim that. Ebenezer, the Lord helped us. It's woven through the Bible. I mean, there are names and places that you can go to. And that's what the heart of all this today was to lay that foundation, but then to make sure that people are going to that help. A sure foundation, a rock of help. The Lord helped us.
Come to His house, magnify the Lord.